So one night, this girl is sitting on the curb outside her house, and she's chatting with a friend. And suddenly, this guy walks up behind her, and he's like, "Are you Martha?" And she's like, "Yeah." And then the guy, he reaches into his hoodie pocket, and he pulls out a pew-pew, and bang, he unalives her. Now the killer, he gets away, but police, they investigate, and pretty quickly, they feel like they have a suspect. This guy, Juan. Because Juan's brother was involved in a separate murder case, and the girl, Martha, she testified at that trial. So police think Juan unalived her, and the SWAT team, they go to his house, and bam, they arrest him. And when police sit Juan down and tell him he's charged with murder, Juan's like, "What the fuck? That's impossible. I didn't murder anyone. I was at a Dodgers game that night." And police are like, "Psh, prove it." And so Juan, he shows them his ticket stubs from the game. But the thing about ticket stubs is, I guess, anyone can just buy tickets. It doesn't mean he went to the game. So police, they don't believe him. And they tell Juan that eyewitnesses had seen him shoot Martha that night, and that those witnesses identified him as the shooter through his mugshot. But of course, that's a lie. There were no witnesses who identified him through his mugshot. Police are just trying to trick him into confessing. But Juan, he doesn't confess. He sticks to his story. And police, they end up charging him with unaliving the girl, Martha, and they throw him in jail. And so he's there in jail waiting for his trial to start. Here's his mugshot. Now during this time, Juan's lawyer, this guy, Todd knows Juan had nothing to do with Martha's murder. But this is going to be a really hard thing to prove. And to make it worse, they're going up against this really hard ass of a prosecuting attorney who has allegedly never lost a case and who always pushes for the death penalty. So if Juan loses this, he's fucked. Now, Major League Baseball games are usually televised, so Todd, he starts getting a hold of as much TV footage of the Dodgers game from that night as he can. And he starts scrubbing through it, trying to make out the faces in the crowd, looking for any sign of Juan. But Juan is just nowhere to be found. And so Todd, he goes back to Juan, and he pushes him to remember something, anything else.